Steve Thurmond here with Forward Financial, and this is your Monday Money Minute. Shooting this one here from my back porch. Didn't go into the office today. It's Labor Day weekend. I hope you enjoyed the extended weekend. Let's jump right into it. We're going to recap last week's conversation. I asked a question at the end of the video. What is your greatest financial asset? With very few exceptions, your greatest financial asset is your ability to earn income. The average American over a 40-year working period will earn roughly $2 million. We're going to talk about in this video series what to do with that income earned, the best place to put that income to maximize the efficiency of that income and give you the best possible retirement later in life. We're going to talk about wealth and the rules of wealth specifically. Now, when I say wealth, wealth is a relative term. I don't care if you make $20,000 a year or $20,000 a day. Consider the fact that the average income globally is under $10,000, so even the poorest in this country are considered in the 1%. Wealth is very much a relative term. The people that are wealthy in this country know the rules of wealth and apply the rules of wealth on an ongoing basis. And again, that's a relative term. It doesn't matter how much you make, you can achieve wealth. So we're going to talk about those rules that set the wealthy aside from the rest of the population. We're going to talk about those rules and how to apply them best for your specific situation. The rules of wealth, there are 5 of them. First rule of wealth, it's very, very simple. Pay yourself first. That's it. The first rule of wealth is to pay yourself first. You say, well, that's easy enough. But most people get it backwards. They do just the opposite. They get their paycheck on a bi-weekly basis, monthly basis. Whenever you get paid, you pay your mortgage, you pay your car payment, you pay your rent, you pay your utility bill, you pay your student loans, you pay for groceries, you pay for your kids' toys, you pay for everything else, and then you see if there's anything left over at the end, and then you might pay yourself in that scenario, and that's absolutely backwards. You will never attain wealth until you make yourself a priority and pay yourself first. A minimum of 10% of every dollar that comes through your hands should be going to pay yourself first and securing your future self later in life. This isn't rocket science, but it's rule number 1 when it comes to attaining wealth. Pay yourself first. Now, if you're a tithing individual, 10% goes to the Lord or the church, and then pay yourself first, obviously, in that same scenario. Now, you say, well, when I pay all of my bills, there's nothing left over. I can't possibly pay myself first when there's nothing left over to pay. Well, first of all, you've got to make yourself a priority. Always pay yourself first. And if you find that you can't live on 90% of your income, or 80% of your income if you tithe, then you need to swallow some hard-to-swallow pills and make some lifestyle adjustments or earn extra income. Now, I'm not going to focus on how to earn extra income in this series. There's no shortage of ideas out there on how to make extra income, picking up a side gig, increasing your skill set, etc. It's easy to make extra income if you have the work ethic and determination to do so. So I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on what to do with the income that you have earned and maximizing the efficiency of that income. And rule number 1 is a minimum of 10% goes to yourself. And you pay yourself first before you pay anything else. If you don't make yourself a priority, you will never attain wealth later in life. So you have to pay yourself first. That is rule number 1. If you'd like to guess what rule number 2 is, feel free to comment below. We'll get into that next week. I'm going to go over the 5 rules of wealth. And then we'll talk about specific scenarios and situations and the best place to put your money once you pay yourself first. You say, okay, I'm paying myself first, but where do I put that money? We're going to discuss that and get into that in this series. If you'd like to join the conversation below and you'd like one of the books that I'm giving away here, Everyone Ends Up Poor, Why Financial Planning is All Backwards and How to Fix It. A fantastic read, life-changing financial book. It's 108 pages long. You can read it in 3 to 4 hours and will absolutely change your financial life if you apply the rules inside. Feel free to reach out. I've got a stack of these. I'm happy to send you one simply for the asking if you will in fact read it. You can pick it up on Amazon for about $10 if you don't want my charitable contribution, but feel free to reach out. If you'll read the book, I'll be happy to send you one in the mail, and we can start that conversation and discuss at any time how to best move forward with your financial and retirement plan. Hope you folks have a great and productive week. Reach out at any time if you have questions. You can reach me directly, 1-800-431-8509. That's 1-800-431-8509. Or feel free to reach out via Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any of the public places my content is available. Happy to help. These Monday Money Minutes probably are not going to fit inside of a minute, but I'm sticking with the name anyway. So we will see you next Monday. Have a great week, folks. Take care. Reach out if I can be of help. Bye-bye.